What's up, ninjas? What's up, ninjas? Look at Pizza with his battery little handheld blower. So we're in the 2014, as you can see, and a lot of loyal ninjas will recognize this yard. Today we just push mowed inside of the white fence, front and back. And I ended up actually, he used the push mower, I used a battery pack weed eater, and now Pizza's using the battery handheld blower. Figured we'd just throw those in so we didn't have to take anything off the trailer as far as gas equipment or anything like that, since this is the only yard that we're push mowing today. And I used the 2014 because it was ready to go and I didn't want to unhook Tiny and all that good stuff. And I really don't care to come up here with that big trailer. I don't even know if I could fit through their gate all the way down there. So this yard, I'm just gonna always use the 2014 or whatever other truck I get, since it's most likely not gonna be hooked to a trailer. Oh, there's this little handheld. What's up, Pace?
What's up?
How you like that little handheld blower?
It's kind of crafty, man.
Yeah?
Yep, lightweight.
Lightweight. Now, one thing I wanted to say, ninjas, is the weed eater we used a little bit when we demonstrated for you guys, and I used it obviously on this yard, and we are down how many bars?
One battery, right?
1 bar on the battery. So I say equivalent to what? 30
minutes maybe?
Give it 30, yeah. So 30 minutes, and I think there is 4 bars or 5.
Yeah.
So
Maybe 2.5 hours.
2.5. If you get 3, you're lucky. So obviously, guys, that kind of gives you an idea. Plus, as you mentioned earlier, Piece, when batteries get hot,
They start to lose their charge and they start to not wanting to take a charge as well.
right. Wait a second. Where's the other ninja? Did he do a no call, no show?
There isn't another ninja.
It's just me and you?
Yeah.
What'd you do with him?
He hasn't made status yet.
Okay, right. So where's the other wannabe ninja?
I guess he's running late. I don't know.
Wait, that's wrong. I never changed that. You gotta change it 1 hour back. What'd you do with him, Pace?
I didn't do anything.
Scared him off after first day, didn't you?
Must have, yeah.
All right, ninjas, we're at the townhomes. Real quickly, I just wanted to share my opinion on something. I think I mentioned it before, but I didn't know how these would do when I did mention it. And so now that I've tried it, I can definitely compare it to the Skag. So it's been raining, guys, really a lot here lately. And I've been using the 61 to do the bigger field, the backs, you know, everywhere where the bigger areas are. I use the Ferris to do the front little sections. And these things are dry. They are fairly dry. I'm standing over here, guys, because it felt like it was windy and I didn't want it to make a lot of noise for you, but these things, no problems. Skag, on the other hand, and I've had this issue ever since I purchased Skag. Look at my knees, guys. Look at my knees. All right? That's soaking wet. It's like these pads are holding water. There it is. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, holding water. There it is. See it? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's terrible. I mean, your knees will be drenched. I've always complained about this ever since I purchased this machine. But now, and I thought maybe it was all machines, so I just complained about these pads in general. Because I thought all the pads would do it, but no. And I thought it for a second, and I was like, maybe this is out of special material or something, but it's not, guys. I'm sorry for the wind. It's not. It's just regular wood and a big padding. I don't know. It could be the outside material that's letting water just run down instead of soak in. I don't know. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because my knees are, I mean, this is ridiculous. If a customer was to walk up to me right now, this would be kind of embarrassing. So pizza's up there. And Brandon is over there. And so they did the backs together, but I told them when they're doing the fronts, I said one take one side and one take the other side. Let me step over here, guys. I know it's windy for you and I apologize. I'm standing behind this van. So yeah, and I told him, you know, each one take one side and I want to see how he does. I do expect him to be a little bit slower, but I want him to, I told him I want him to take his time and do it right and just show me that he can take care of one side. But if pizza obviously gets done before him, he'll come around and join him. So Brandon, did you use this weed eater? The top one?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Philip, you use this one?
Yeah.
Where's your cover?
Good question.
Good question. You didn't notice that?
No. We never noticed.
Oh,
Thanks.
man.
Screws in it.
Where's the filter? The screws go here.
They're not in here though. I got one of them. One of them's gone.
I found it.
Where was it?
Up there by the mailbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we had this problem last year too, remember?
Did you walk back this way with Brandon?
Yeah, I walked back and there was a few spots I had to touch up.
Right in front of the doors? Yeah. Okay. Really good that we all work together, like double walk each other, double check each other, because we're human and things will get missed. That's okay. What's not okay is for us to not catch it and drive off and leave, and then I'm gonna be getting calls or texts or emails, whatever, saying, "But Nick, you missed this and you missed that. How could you miss that, Nick?" All right, we're gonna go off to the next one. It's only the loyal ninjas know which one it is. It's the one with the really nice big pool in the back. It's got a big freaking, it's a big property. So we're gonna go ahead and do a first cut because we want to cut it and bring the grass down a little lower, because we want to go ahead and put down some stuff to aerate it and seed it and all that stuff. So all right, we're gonna go to the next one, ninjas. Today's just kind of slushy day now that the rain came through, and it stopped, but it literally rained for a good 15-20 minutes to where it just made things wet and difficult. But we're headed to that one. You'll see it. If some of you who don't remember, you'll see it. Otherwise, we'll see you there. Hey, Brandon, call pizza. Quick question, sir. What are we doing here?
Mowing and picking out weeds.
What was the first thing you said?
Picking up weeds.
No, that's not the first thing you said.
Mowing.
Mowing. Why are we mowing?
Because the grass needs mowed.
Because the grass needs mowed. Can we look at that?
Look at it. See the difference?
I made one pass, right?
Yeah. I could make grass angles if I wanted to.
Uh-huh. I mean, obviously there's weeds here and stuff,
Right, yeah.
but regardless, it needs mowed, right?
It needs mowed.
Okay. That is why we're here.
That is why we're here.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that piece because, well, you read the comments on yesterday's
Yeah,
video.
I read the comments.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you've always, I never felt before? Tainted footsteps show the way. We will all get there one day. One day.
All right, ninjas, I just mowed the whole yard front and back and everything while Brandon and Pizza were weed eating, and they were actually cleaning out a bunch of stuff out of the beds that are weeds. They pulled some they weed eat it, and So I'm just gonna basically drive around and show you everything that it's mowed. I love the way this machine cuts, by the way. Absolutely love it. Now you're not gonna see any stripes today because I cut it a little bit lower than what we usually cut this yard on, because this is the first official cut and we wanted the grass a little bit lower before we aerate and seed and all that. So but I think when we cut it from here on out on 4 inches, the stripes are going to come in beautifully, because I can see that it's trying to show it, but you know, when you cut it super short, you're not going to see the stripes as nicely as if you cut it a little bit higher and leave that grass taller. So all right. We weeded all the weeds, pulled a lot of them.
Pulled all the bigger ones, weeded the smaller stuff, because when we come back, I know we spray this bed every time we're here, so.
Right. Did you happen to this time edge the actual bed with the weed eater like we normally do?
I did it this time
Okay.
because you can't really see a distinguishing there because
Well, you make
the
one.
mulch is washed out.
I know, but you make one. It's kind
I
of.
didn't this time. I thought about
Oh,
it.
that's fine. That's what I was asking, but we can do it next time. All right, then just help Brandon.
We got ourselves another backwards weed eater, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but earlier at the townhomes he was doing it. I was trying to walk forward just because, you know, you can see everything better. It's faster.
But
There's
it's a
rookie
habit.
over here, man. Look at this rookie. He needs some gas. He didn't fill up before we went. Dang rookies, man.
So we got another walk behind. Hey, that kind of came out funny. Walking behind when weed eating. What you got to say for yourself?
Mr. Backwards Walker.
Blasphemy.
What?
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
But it's a very serious situation when you're weed eating and walking backwards, Brandon, because when you're edging, you have to kind of do it. It's kind of hard not to. But when you're weed eating a whole property, and here's my best example on this. If you're weed eating and going backwards, and you just asked earlier about snakes, just an example. What if there's a snake behind you and you don't see it and you step on it?
I'm bit.
I
Yeah.
mentioned if you walk forward, your weed eater is in front of you, so if there is a snake, you can just
You got kind of a weapon in front of you. So just an example,
Or a
but
hole. There could be a hole you don't see, you roll your ankle, you're out of work for 2 weeks.
but it'll take time. It'll take time. I for some reason, me and him have been kind of back and forth on this. It feels like it's common and it's like human nature. Like we want to walk backwards when we're weed eating.
Yes, I don't know.
Isn't it? It's everybody does it. It's
There's some sections where like
and I catch myself. I do it too.
I do it from time to time, but there's some sections where, you know, it just makes sense to go backwards. Like one of the videos a while back, I missed some while I was going down the hill, and I didn't want to have to walk back up the hill to go back down the hill again, because we did it backwards. You know.
You got a nice shirt there, Brandon.
Oh yeah, I like it.
It was nice and clean before you started working.
Yeah.
Peace, you just need some shirts,
I
man.
wish I had some nice clean
Some
shirts.
freaking. But you're a nasty pizza. Yeah, you look like you were.
This is from the day that the trailer bearing went out on the other trailer, and we spent an hour and a half in the parking lot of AutoZone
Terrible.
trying to rig it back together to get us home.
And I always say I try to stand out, right? We want to look clean always and stuff. And look at this.
Look at this guy. Hey,
Tisk,
I told you like
tisk.
3 days ago I needed more shirts.
Tisk tisk.
Same.
Don't talk back to me. All right, get some gas. Let's blow off. I'm gonna load this up and let's get out of here. Call it a day. Ready to call it a day, Brandon?
5 more.
5 more.
5 more.
Ooh, I'm liking this kid.
So you say that.
I'm liking this kid. Hey, I don't know if you read any of those comments or not, but everybody said welcome.
Thank you.
They hope you make it. You know, one guy said you look like the kind of guy that doesn't have a lot of skeletons in his closet and you might actually make it. You know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Do you have an idea what he's trying to say?
Yeah.
Do you, Peace?
Yep.
I like that comment.
Have any bad habits? No
Right.
addictions.
No addictions. You got a clean
3 beers every night.
addictions among. He's got some other addictions.
Uh-huh.
Chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
right?
I can't hate on him for that one.
Chewing tobacco. Apparently, he said he chews what the real men chew, right? Not the pouches that you little. See, Pizza, like he'll hold these little pouches. He'll toss them. He'll look at them. He'll like, ooh, these are cute, you know, and throw them on, and then he'll put them in the mouth. You know you do,
He wanted
Pizza.
me earlier. He went to get a dip in his mouth, and he goes, "Hey, Puddin', you want a more dip?"
He called you a pudding.
Yeah, he called
You
me
already calling Pace a pudding?
No, yeah, put in, not
Puddin'.
pudding. Pudding. You gotta do that country thing. Pudding. That's right. I caught you.
That's another thing,
Yeah.
guys. As far as Tiny goes, it's an automatic lock for the tailgate, which is actually cool when you're parked and you're done for the day or whatever, so it locks the gate. But what if I want to lock the truck during the day, but I want the tailgate to not lock itself, so that way you guys can use the tailgate if I'm not around the truck?
Because it's aggravating. And I've done probably about an hour's worth of research online on forums and everything else trying to find.
They
a
don't
solution,
have
but
it.
I can't find a solution for it.
So the only solution there is
Ford to do it.
no, not that. I think that's a little
Open it
too far.
before you lock
Open the tailgate before I actually leave and lock the truck, because as you guys can see, but can you close it now? Be careful.
My question is, if I close it,
Can you?
lock.
Yep, it does.
It's so aggravating. The only reason
No.
a lock on the tailgate would make sense is if you had a tonneau cover.
It's a Ford for you.
Oh,
Hey Brandon, you want to walk home? Like, I know this is your second day here and all, but don't get too cocky
you
now.
say it's a Ford, but the other
Do
day-
not. Hey,
Hey,
you can talk putting stuff to Pizza all you want, but don't talk about Tiny at all.
Yes, sir.
All right? Okay.
Last time we seen the truck, didn't he go, man, that was a nice truck.
Yeah. What was the first words you said when you seen it?
It's a nice truck.
That's right. Keep it that way. All right, ninjas, it's a wrap. We're calling it a day. It's a little bit past 5 o'clock, basically 5 o'clock, 5:03. So how was it today, guys?
Great, great, and wonderful.
Yeah? Brandon? What'd you think about the townhome, sir?
That's a job.
That's a job?
Yep. But I liked it.
What about that big pool area one? Lots of weeds in the beds on that one, huh?
Oh yeah. A lot of pulling weeds.
A lot of pulling weeds. Did Pizza show you the right way?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
only way.
Oh. So Mr. Puddin is stepping up, huh?
He is.
You gonna call him Puddin from now on?
Oh, pudding pop.
Oh, Puddin Pop. So, all right, guys. I'm just driving. We are headed back, but we got the townhomes knocked out. We did one before that, and then we did the big pool there. We call it the big pool house, big pool yard, whatever. So really, what was it? Just 3?
3? Well,
Or 38?
39.
Or 38?
39.
38.
36.
36
Yeah,
plus
38.
2.
I was thinking 3 and the townhome.
Come on, Pace.
My bad, guys.
You know, they always say, don't ever try to do math on camera. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. And as always,